Welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. We're going through the, you pronounced it the Iifa tree, was it, Lewis?
Iifa, yeah. It's
say Iifa. I said Iifa for the first few playthroughs.
Yeah, I said Iifa too.
Because I played Final Fantasy VII, that was Tifa, this is an I instead.
It might be Iifa, it might be Iifa. Iifa sounds about right, yeah.
It's supposed to sound like life, I think is...
Yeah, it's supposed to sound like life. Yeah, the title card was Iifa, the Ancient Tree of Life.
Well, it'd be kind of redundant if it was the life tree of life. I was like, no shit.
Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna say Iifa from now on, because, you know, now that I've said that, it rolls off the tongue.
Well, there we go, new pronunciation.
It also justifies having two eyes.
Leaf elevators.
Oh god. The momentum physics of this. Okay, now they're acknowledging that they would stumble. Oh, there's a field around them. Okay, I forgot about that.
So they won't have any wind resistance, even though
it's like I said I can replay this game very easily, but it's actually been years since I've done it. And I should really go back and do that sometime soon.
My last full playthrough was in 2009. And I know that specifically because Michael Jackson died while I was playing it.
Aww.
Well, don't play it again. Someone else will die.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to play this every summer, though.
No, I don't play the same RPG every summer, but I do change it up.
Well, you know, I've just been a little put off playing RPGs lately, turn-based RPGs in particular, because I've just got so many of the goddamn things on my backlog I can't decide what to play. Have you ever had that problem?
Yeah, everybody does.
Yep.
Well, you've got so many games that it's actually intimidating you away from playing.
Well, in my case, I got so many other games that I simultaneously want to look at and have to look at for my channel. And I was like, I want to play Mario Maker.
No, yeah, that's also a thing. You know, you want to play this game, but you know you've also committed to doing this game for a channel.
Yes.
And you just get locked. You just get locked out from doing other things, either psychologically or literally.
A psychological block.
No, it's like, technically you might have time to sneak in a few hours of that game you really want to play, but you just can't motivate yourself because...
Or should you be doing it, because while you're playing the game, you're wondering, I could be spending this time playing another game.
Yeah. What, you guys haven't noticed the giant tree roots everywhere?
Whoa, fuck me, this is a tree?
No, I'm just surprised they haven't noticed the giant tree roots on the world map, because those things look frickin' massive compared to everything else around them.
In the context of the characters, I agree, but to be fair, playing the game the first time, I didn't think they were tree roots. I just thought they were rocky formations.
Yeah, that's just a graphical thing, though. It's just once you know to look for them, you realize how brown they are compared to the mountains.
I just thought they were brown rocks.
Clumps of dirt.
Boss time.
No, not yet.
Just monster.
Right. Mandatory encounters. I think this might be
Yeah.
a dragon zombie.
Yep.
This background does look cool, though.
Yes, it is.
I like how the dragon zombie, for some inexplicable reason, just has feathered wings.
You must have been playing a lot
that's why I
of
brought up the
Zidane
Nova
Zidane.
Dragon parallels earlier.
What move were you using on Zidane to get him all the way down to no MP?
I'm not sure.
Forgot to drink his mana juice.
No, I think I have like MP power on him.
Oh, so he does more hits with...
He does more damage, but it drains his MP.
Yeah. That has a pretty handy ability. But at the same time, I never use it because Zidane does enough damage as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could be doing more.
Yeah, but I always want to keep some MP for Flea, you know?
Well, I always take it off I take it off once I get Thievery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody saw that, right? The leaf got bigger when we initiated battle.
That happens in battle arenas in these games all the time. Just the area gets wider for no goddamn reason.
Hey, I learned about a universe where people suddenly grew 3 feet taller and had different body structures whenever they started fighting, so you know.
Yeah, and get this. Normally, they have Popeye arms. How the fuck does that happen?
Now, you'd think the Popeye arms would be their battle form, but no, it's actually they're going around town eating french fries form.
The bottom of the tree looks like a giant harp.
It is a giant harp.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. This is kind of the thing I like about JRPGs is they have very imaginative environments. If you compare that to something like Dragon Age or The Witcher, everything is just gritty medieval town stuff and pretty standard dungeons. And I love The Witcher and Dragon Age to death, but, you know, the sense of wonder is kind of lacking.
We don't have room for that damn whimsy in these serious new games, Lewis.
And finally, Zidane can learn ability up.
Oh wow, he doesn't learn that until way later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't show up on one of his equipment pieces until way later, but it is handy. Although, to be fair, it isn't as vital for Zidane, because Zidane doesn't learn magic spells and stuff. And the abilities that you might want to use as him from his thief skills aren't quite as numerous.
And
Yeah,
they're based off completely different algorithms.
Yeah. Well, I'm the type who really just likes to get as many abilities on characters as much as possible, so I like ability up on all my characters.
Yeah, but as long as you keep the stuff in your inventory, there's always time.
Yeah.
I was watching. Is this what I've been putting Dagger through?
I've been watching the sparkle through your eyes, Zidane.
Oh man.
You know, it's kind of weird to see a perpetually like the way that that Aiko is flirting with Zidane. You'd think that she's like that she'd have a libido, but no, she's like 6, so it's a little weird.
Indeed.
Well, you know, it's a pretty standard anime thing. The little girl with the crush.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
in a lot of
like-
RPGs I can think of.
Yeah. By the end of Persona 4, Nanako, your cousin, has a crush on the protag character, and she's like 6.
Wait, Nanako has a crush on the protagonist?
Yeah, at the very end, she's like, "Someday I'm gonna marry you," and then she runs away, and then you get a very stern glare from your uncle.
It's okay. I thought she called you her big brother, though. That's like
Yeah, she did. Don't expect little kids to understand this stuff, man. She'll outgrow it.
Okay. Oh God, the fuck is that?
Sup,
That.
bitches?
That is the boss.
So
Yeah,
it wasn't
not
Kuja,
gonna lie,
no
when
shit.
when I first saw this thing, I saw the skull face, but I immediately thought the tree branch was like some sort of like wide afro.
Alright, so what do we steal from this boss? I forget.
Let me look that up. Meanwhile, the Iifa tree will just give us a bit of a plot dump.
Yep.
So
Okay, so this is what I do.
Why are we getting his life story? Why is he telling
Because
us
it-
this for the record?
Because he can.
I like how the Iifa tree is just like, okay, take your shot, man, take your shot. Okay, here we go.
I have seen the end of my 1,000-year life, and it is not now.
Ha! You wish.
There's some guy in a pig mask that kills me, and then Zidane puts on a pig mask. Oh fuck, it's you! This really is the end of me. Anyway, let's see. We got the oak staff
For BB.
for VV.
So
Hey.
you're literally stealing a piece of wood.
Yeah,
Yep.
fashion
Okay.
into a staff.
Okay, Ryan, call this part Hotline Iifa.
Hotline Iifa?
Yeah,
I don't get
Sure,
it.
why not?
no one will get it until they get to this part of the video.
No, I'm at this part of the video and I still don't get it.
You haven't played Hotline Miami, otherwise you would have gotten John's joke.
Nope.
I don't even remember what I said.
Guy in a pig mask.
Oh, okay.
Am I
okay,
the only
I'm
one making the
sorry.
connection here?
I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I don't remember much of that game.
You don't
It was
remember
like-
the
it was
guy
like
in the
it was-
pig mask. It's
It
the
was
guy
like
you
it was
played
one
as.
big acid trip.
It's the guy you played as, though.
You can put on many masks though. Rooster, bull.
Ah, here's Flare. Oh wait, was that Flare?
No, that's Mustard Bomb.
Oh.
And Zidane's down.
Flop.
Mustard Bomb induces heat status, so the next time you move with the character, instant death. I think 6 was the first to introduce that.
So you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do anything with that character or they die.
The moment you think of moving with the character,
Yeah,
it broke.
but here's the thing. It's a real bitch if you've already entered a command for that character, because then they
Yeah.
just die.
Ah, heart attack!
basically heat is massive burns around your body that incapacitate you the moment you move.
So just to elaborate, the oak
Ooh,
staff.
I got both. Yay.
Okay, well the oak staff for Vivi, I think you already got that at this point, did you?
I think so.
Yeah, because it teaches stop, bio, and drain. I think you already have those for Vivi.
Yeah, I do.
And the magician's cloak is gives you insomniac and magic MP plus 10%. Also raises ice elemental attack. So
Excellent. A trance that triggered during an actual boss fight. Did you get all the steals?
Yep, and
Did
Zidane
you-
has no MP to use anything.
Do you have
Oh.
the? Oh no, you still have one more thing left to steal. That's the Brigadine. You just got that actually in
Yeah.
the tree.
Oh, now you can have 2 Brigadines.
You can have 2.
Okay.
Well, maybe it fetches a high price. In the
Oh,
market.
please just use one of his trance abilities. Oh, wait, you can't.
I have no MP.
Oh!
Is this
That is...
boss hard or not?
It's pretty tough.
Mustard Bomb is really the only annoying thing about this guy.
level 5 death as well. But
Yeah, that too. But again, level
depends
51.
on what your levels are. Yeah. And I don't think, I don't remember the exact levels from earlier in the video, but I don't think anyone in here is vulnerable to it.
So if
No,
he casts,
he used it early. He can cast level 5 and it won't do anything to us.
so will he only ever cast it once, or will he be dumb and keep on casting it, hoping for a different result?
We'll see.
He may have a special algorithm where he recognizes a character in multiple 5. Some enemies do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just general, like if you were trying to have an intelligent AI, that's something that you would have, is that once they figure out that the spell doesn't work, they'd stop casting it.
But by the way, Soul Cage is also undead.
Yeah.
Wink.
Wait, so you could just use a
Wink.
you can use a Phoenix
What?
Down on this guy and he instantly dies.
Wink.
Stop winking at me, it's creepy.
Yeah, undead bosses that can be Phoenix down into oblivion are not unheard of in Final Fantasy, although it's odd to see them this late in the game.
I know there was one in Final Fantasy VIII because Spoony brought it up in his review.
Yeah,
You can
but-
one-shot the Phantom Train in 6, the Gi boss in Cosmo Canyon in Final Fantasy VII. You can use life on.
Yeah. And but you see, this is like way into Disc 2. Most of the bosses that you can one shot with Phoenix Downs or life spells are earlier on in the game. The one in Final Fantasy VIII is like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours into Disc 1.
Oh, Lewis, look, it's a boss using a shockwave move. It's your favorite thing.
Oh, excellent! A trance with someone who
Triggered.
actually. Oh man, I don't like people making fun of that word, but I can't help laughing either.
You just replaced the word trash with
Did
trigger.
you just?
Really?
Did that just happen?
Wow,
Yep.
Baby really doesn't like shockwaves.
Yeah, no, he attacked with his staff after trancing. I just said, finally, someone trances who has magic power, who can use their spells, but nope. Staff attack with the black mage.
So I
Kills
throw
them.
my stick, right?
Killed him.
Yeah, I killed him.
Oh, Jesus.
But should it have is the real question.
Probably not, but
The most anticlimactic boss ending ever.
Oh, CG
Just block 'em on
cutscene. That means we did something important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little fuck me switch behind the tree. What if I press this button?
Now that the Iifa tree's soul cage is gone, the mist is dissolving.
Yay! But wait,
All
how
over
do
the
we
mist
how do we
continent, the
justify
mist is going away.
random encounters for the rest of the game now? No.
Well, the monsters are still around. Unfortunately, there's no mist to power the airships anymore. So, that's going to be a
Oops.
problem. I think we're just fucked over the world's economy.
Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Okay, well that answers a question that I
All's
asked.
well that ends well.
That answers a question I asked back in Disc 1, where I asked why we don't ever see any other airships when we're flying the other one, because the Sid's airship is steam powered.
Yeah.
Everything else is mist powered, so they couldn't fly. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I completely forgot about that plot point.
Okay.
Should we have done that?
Sidon,
Yeah,
did I kill it?
maybe.
Yes, you did. Bonked it on the head, you did.
How the hell did we get all the way back out here, anyhow?
We walked.
Of course, since the mist disappears after this game, it's going to come back by the end of the game, but since the mist disappears after this game, this is like one of the only Final Fantasy games where I don't think a sequel is technically possible. Because
Oh, they'll find something.
Well, they
to
could
talk about or
convolute a
focus
way
on.
to bring it back.
Well, to be fair, I think this is the closest we're ever going to get as a sequel to Final Fantasy 1.
No,
somewhat,
Final
sort of.
Fantasy 3 is basically a retelling of Final Fantasy 1. There's 4
Yeah.
elemental crystals.
Well, I mean, not retelling sequel.
You see, the thing is, Final Fantasy IX, by the end of the game, all of the threats that you're dealing with are all well and truly resolved. Queen Braun dies. Kuja dies. Terra is destroyed. The mist is gone. The Iifa tree is shut down for good. So pretty much everything that was going wrong in the world is fixed. And, you know, a lot of people died along the way, but they're all set to rebuild. There's
Yeah, the Eidolons will cause a revolt.
yeah, it's like, well,
Some magical space girl will come from the true moon and take control of them and
What? Oh,
threaten to.
oh, you're talking
wait,
about after
Think
years.
about it. Wait, it might that mean that's already a plot?
wait, is Kaguya involved in After Years? Is there a Kaguya involved in After Years?
I don't know who that is.
I don't remember
Magic.
the name of the person, but there's like a race of the people from the moon who do
Oh.
shit. I don't really remember.
It's like you said.
You mean the Moonanites?
You mean you see? You said magical space girl from the moon, and I thought about this one Shin Megami Tensei incarnation of the goddess Kaguya, who shows up. He's like a moon goddess thing or something that shows up in a UFO, little cartoon UFO. Yeah, that was the thing. Hi, Sylph.
Oh.
Wait, isn't this the nymph?
Yep.
Oh, Nymph.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Final Fantasy 14 again. Sylph. Little green floating people. But no, this is Nymph. Totally different.
You see,
What
this
if we
looks
threw the ore at her?
friendly.
What if we threw the ore at her too hard? And just cold cock her in the face. Now, here's your fucking ore.
Oh, do you need to give her more than one?
Yeah.
Yeah, starting with the Yeti, I think you gotta feed him more than one.
Yeah. So
And then
keep-
after, I think the nymph, they start asking for completely different things.
Yeah.
And
But
I
at that
think she
at that
gives you-
point, it's specific gems, but only one apiece, I think.
Yeah.
But
I
as
think
long
starting with nymph, she gives you a different thing. We'll let us find out right here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
well.
emerald. You give the emerald to Jabberwock.
Yep.
Okay.
You can also use it to. I think emerald is one of the things you can use with Carbuncle.